I love this house, and we are packing all up, and we moved. We threw everything into the new house, but I got the living room set up somewhat. You can definitely tell that this house is bigger with all the furniture inside.
Okay, I'm working on a charcuterie board for church. I was going to use this large mirror, but then I remembered I have this tray, black and white tray, so I think I'm going to use this instead because it has this ledge and the handles. Don't mind my mess. I'm still trying to figure out where everything's going to go, but first I'm going to just put some random teacups, and this was a candle, but I kept it, and I've cleaned it, just around, just to kind of get an idea of what I want it to look like. And then from here, I'm going to start putting in the fixings. So this is going to be like a dessert type of charcuterie board. So I'm going to have some Ghirardelli milk chocolate chips. Let's see. Next, let's put in some peanuts. Planters peanuts, salted, of course. Now the cling wrap is not pretty, but once I put everything on the tray, you won't see it. So let's start placing some stuff. Get our teacups back in here. So some free to eat, gluten-free vegan chocolate chip cookies. Set these like around. Some there, we'll do some over here. So it's almost done, but you can see some like empty little tiny spots here and in some other spots. So I'm going to add some little blueberries. And I did a teacup, but I'm just going to like pop some in there just to kind of make it look a little fuller. Some over here. And to just give it some more like dimension and texture. I just want it to look like it's an overbearing tray. So that's our goal. Okay, so church isn't for another like 4 hours, so I'm going to put some cling wrap on the Cheetos. Here it is in the fridge to keep cold until church time. Let's hope it doesn't fall.
In the meantime, I'm wanting to decorate the kitchen. I have my bread box here that doesn't hold bread, and beside it I'm wanting to put my cookbook collection. This Uma cookbook I bought off TikTok. Well, I got it off Amazon, but the authors were on TikTok and they're Korean, and my husband has some Korean in him, and so I thought I would buy that and start making that type of food. And then I had Angela's cookbook here, but I didn't want her in a bathtub on my counter. So I thought I would just swap that around with some other cookbooks. And then I stacked some books up and put my cute little lamp on top. And it looks good for now.
Okay, here is our garage. It's right off from the kitchen, and it is full to the goal of junk. Well, I say junk, but you know, these are my treasures, so. Also, there's a lot of like random empty like spaces over here that we can walk through, and stuff wasn't put up, and you know, it'll be fun. We have to put up our bed frames. We basically just filled up the garage with all of our stuff. And our Christmas totes, Halloween totes, my dressers, these go in my bedroom. So, you know, we just gotta get rid of some stuff. This is empty. I might get rid of that. I don't know. I might get rid of a lot of stuff, actually. And I did want to say that I'm very excited and thankful to have a garage that connects to the inside of the house, because our last house we had a carport and I loved it. But you had to walk from under the carport to outside to the front door, so there was like no connection from carport to into the house. And so to have this is awesome. And this is also a great opportunity to like go through my totes and get rid of stuff. Like these are my couch cushions. I could keep them. I think I'll just get rid of them because I don't like to use them on my couch. So I don't know, weird things like that. Do I keep it? Do I not? I don't know. And also, in reference to my last video, I am very appreciative of this house. I'm thankful to my husband who works hard. He's extremely smart, and that's one of the things I love most about him. And he does work really hard, and I'm thankful that we have this house. Our last house, we are renting it out to my sister, so she is living there right now. And so since we now own 2 homes, I was nervous about making this move because that means that we have a slightly higher interest rate than normal. And so I was just really worried and stressed, and I shouldn't be, you know, but I am. And I was worried that this house was going to be not any bigger than our other house, and we were going to be paying like double the amount of money for it. But once we have our furniture in, once I get the boxes moved and it cleaned up a little more, I'll share with how it looks with our furniture in there. It looks really good. But it is bigger than our other house. And then we got our furniture set up in this house, and then I went back to the old house to kind of get the last few items, and it is definitely bigger. I was like, man, this house is small. How did we live here? But we did it, and I loved it. And that's the other thing, is that when you move, like, there were things about that house that I loved. I loved the laundry room with all the windows, and this house doesn't have that. But that's something that I can work on and figure out and do. And my daughter's calling our new house the White House because the kitchen cabinets are white and the walls are like a light gray. So our last house, it was creamy and blues and greens. It was very colorful, and so she's been calling this our White House. Are we gonna stay here at the White House? So it's funny. So I just wanted to say that yes, I am thankful. I love this house. The neighborhood is amazing. It's right next to where my husband works. But it's also okay to point out the fact that there are some things that I want to change, but that's the kind of person I am. I love to rearrange furniture, even if it already looks good. It's just fun for me to try something new. And so when I say things like, oh, I want to change this or I want to do that, that's fun and exciting for me. I don't want to buy a house where everything's already perfect unless I built it. I want a house that I can play with and change things and have fun with and daydream up different plans. And so that's one thing that I'm excited about for this house. So anyways, I just wanted to clear that up. I am thankful, and I thank God every day. I thank my husband every day, but I also do those 2 things in private. I don't really vocalize those in public on something like YouTube. So I don't know. Maybe I should every once in a while, just to reassure everybody that I know that what I have is nice and a lot nicer than some people and a lot not nicer than a lot of people. So, you know, you get what you get, and I love it, and I'm excited, and I think it's great. So I hope that made sense. I hope I cleared up some confusion, and I hope you stick around and see the fun that we get to have with this house, and I'm excited.
This painting was in our laundry room in the last house, and I thought it would look so pretty above this piano. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And I'll have another video ready for you soon.